Hi, so we are at the US Botanical Gardens and I'm gonna walk around and check out some plants. If you want to see anything specific or have questions, let me know. I might know, or there's a ton of experts here that I've been talking to all morning, but I'm so obsessed with this place. I wanted to share it with a bunch of people because it's insanely amazing. So hit that like button, I would appreciate it. And we're gonna stroll around and we're gonna look at the most insane gardens that I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm gonna flip the camera so you don't see me. But here we go, we're going in the big garden. So drop some likes, drop some comments. This is the Tropical Conservatory. Amazing. This place is literally amazing. It's 3 stories, full trees. Like one of the most amazing places I've ever been in my entire life. And it's even better when you look at like the big picture, but then also like the small plants that you find in here as well are house plants that you probably have at home. So let me know if there's anything you specifically like to see, type of plants. We're gonna go find them. They're everywhere. Got some bamboo. One of the cooler things that I've noticed here is they have, well, those are birds of paradise that are 2 stories tall, but that is a palm. And right there, that's how palms reproduce. Those are a type of palm seed. Very, very cool. There's ferns everywhere. This place is probably like 75, 80 degrees, misted regularly. I have no idea what these are. We'll find some Dieffenbachia. I know a lot of people like Dieffenbachia. They're great plants to decorate with. And there's a million different kinds. They're also called dumb cane. There's another one down there. There's some seed petioles out. That's a fancy philodendron that I can't remember the name of, and I can't see the plate because the plates are under the leaves. There's a dumb cane over there, Dieffenbachia, tons of ferns, tons and tons of ferns. It's a giant rattlesnake calathea. It's amazing. Keep going. Another giant rattlesnake calathea. Look at how big this is a large Starbucks. Look at how big that is. Split leaf philodendron. That's a new leaf on a split leaf philodendron. You can't see because the light is different. It's still hardening off. That's a network calathea or a network plant. But they're massive. Like, this is my foot. Like, see how big they are? The split leaf is really cool. Also check out these Anisoniais. They're attached to the tree, but as they grow, they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, as monasteras and anything like a pothos will do, an epiprenum. Not more birds of paradise that are absolutely massive. What else do we have that's really fun? There's a little calathea down there. I like looking for the hidden little ones. Look at these tied in knots vines. I don't even know what they are, but they're very cool. This alocasia back here is very cool. You can kind of see the arrowhead leaves, but it's got thorns. It's got thorns. That's insane. It's so cool. So keep hitting that like button. It would do me a lot of help if you hit the likes. And share the live too. That would be helpful. Would love that. Share and like so we can keep going. But here is another cool place. This is an Amazonica right there, I believe. Or no, that might be something different. But that's an alocasia. We have a Cebu blue pothos right there that's growing on this like moss log where you can see the mist coming out of. That's a Florida green philodendron, but it looks really cool back there where you see it, like there's a leaf in the way, but you can see it growing back there where the leaves get really long, elongated and huge. So very neat as well. These are, I can't remember this plant, but those are seeds. So they kind of like fall off. But the plant has like 8 leaves, kind of like a spider. This is like my favorite alocasia in the garden over here. It's massive. I wish like my video would show how big they are, but these are insanely big leaves. Super mature, super happy. Look at the stalk in it, running through this river. And then we have gloriosums right there behind it. That's a philodendron gloriosum. Tons of varieties of calatheas that are huge. Huge calatheas. That's a gloriosum. Those are big gloriosums back there. We have Andersonii everywhere. More palm seeds that I'm kind of obsessed with because I didn't know how palms reproduced. Also obsessed, this is an Andersonii. See, it starts at those normal sizes that we're all used to down there, like the size of my hand. And then you back up and it looks more like an esquilito or an obliquo, but that's because it's climbing the tree. And its epiprenums and monasteras climb and attach to things like this. They will grow larger. And I just think that's the coolest thing ever. I'm obsessed with Andersonii. I believe that one right there is a Xanadu. And you can like look at the stem right there. It's a crawler and not a climber. So it doesn't not want to attach to the tree and climb up just like the Andersonii. It wants to grow along the ground. Jay Slow, I would love to help you build a jungle like this. I'm also doing research to try to figure out how to build a jungle like this in my house, or my greenhouse, I should say. That's a Maria algonemia right there, which we love. I would appreciate some likes just to help keep my live going, and some shares. That would be very helpful. Or follow me if you don't already. I post a lot of plant content. We've got begonias down there on Little Island and some ferns. These palms I'm also kind of obsessed with over here. They're amazing. So we go to this side. I don't know what this is, but I think the leaf shape is very cool. Oh, it's an anthurium. There we go, right there. I can see the thing, Anthurium clavigerum. So this is an anthurium, but it's climbing and it's massive. That's a ficus that keeps going up, but an anthurium starts right there. Then we have more algonemias right there. We have a mican. There's a Brazil, well, there's a begonia, and then there's a mican under there. Just like so much stuff. I don't even know. Let's go this way. If you would like to see a corpse flower, because they have had a corpse flower blooming, and I saw the 4 days of its blooming, and it collapsed last night, which is like the final stage of blooming. So we'll see a corpse flower. This is a statue of a corpse flower. This is bananas, Maria's other obsession. That's a rojo banana. This is one of my favorite types of banana. It's a rojo. In love with those. But this is a corpse flower. So the corpse flower will normally have this section right here in the middle, will normally be upright, and it actually like folds up as it's blooming. The red will come up and then the center will collapse. They cut a hole in it so you can see the flowers in the center. The rotten smell is what gets animals into the center of it, beetles, flies, stinky things, and then they take the pollen and pollinate other things. But this one has been blooming. This is on its roughly 60th hour of blooming, and it collapsed in the night last night. So it collapsed somewhere between like 50 and 60 hours of blooming. And this is the stages over here. But we'll go see an immature corpse flower now. So this one is immature, or no, it is mature, but it will be blooming probably in a week or two, maybe longer. See how it's not got any color yet. The center is still upright. That will open up on the bottom and it'll be kind of red. And then as it blooms, the bottom will start to close back up and the center will collapse. It's very, very interesting. And this is a statue of the corpse flower. They have 8 corpse flowers here, 9 if you count this one. They have these 2 inside, and then there's 7 outside, which we can go and see in a little bit. But we'll keep walking through here. Corpse flowers also reproduce through corms, similar to alocasias or the bulbs that you would plant outside. That's a corum. See, corum right there. We're in the bloom stage, collapsed after 2 or 3 days. Now we'll go in infrutescence. So it's creating fruit. All the little thing that I showed you that was cut in the bottom will start creating fruit. And more corms, and we go the whole cycle again. So that's a whole nother room. There's like 8 or 9 different rooms here. But we're gonna keep looking in this room because it's my favorite. It's a Tahiti philodendron. There's lots of kids here. This one's also cool. Look at my Starbucks. Big palms. Oh wow, look at this Florida green. I didn't even notice this one yet. That one is amazing how it's climbing. So this is a Florida green right here. They get bigger as they climb more. It also is putting out like a flower or pollinator. Oh no, this might be a philodendron fuzzy actually. So I'm in the US Botanical Gardens in Washington, DC. This place is incredible. I love it so much. There is an infinite amount of stuff here. This is also really unique and cool. Oh, is that one very good? So we went this way. Let's go this way now. Okay, this is one of my other favorite, well, I have like 3 favorite plants. There's more. So these are palm reproduction. So they put out these, this is a palm, see the palm? They put out these fronds in the middle, and then there's little seeds on the fronds that fall off or get eaten and then distributed, and that's how they reproduce, which is very neat. So this is a common houseplant that most of you would have. This is a Cebu blue pothos. But as pothos and any epipremnum attaches to anything, the leaves start to get bigger and then they fenestrate. You can see the first fenestration right there, and they look more like monasteras. And I can go to the second level and show you better, but you can kind of see the big fenestrated leaves. And this is a plant that most of you would have in your house, or a variation of an epipremnum. And this plant right here, I'm actually very obsessed with. I know it has 3 leaves, right here, and right here. But this is a Cerestus mirabilis. This is a very new plant to the plant world. It's not an aroid, it's not an alocasia, it's not a syngonium. It's something completely different that we just figured out. But it's really cool. I have one in my collection. I've never seen one anywhere else. But I'm so happy they have one here. It's super happy. The leaves are huge. I actually really would love to talk to somebody about how they're growing this and making it so happy. I would love some likes and everything in my comments to keep this going. Yes, again. Helps me out because I need to take some like regular content when the live is over. So hit some likes, share the live. Appreciate it greatly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're feeling really wonderful, I also love, you know, if you want to send some gifts, that would be great. This is an Longlobia, I believe. But it's also amazing. Oh, of course, I love sharing. I'm going to take a lot of content where I talk about some of these things like a lot more intricately, because my favorite thing is to talk about plants, and getting to talk about like really awesome plants is even better because these are huge plants and they're so beautiful. Like, look at the pink variegation in this caladium. I'm also hugely into caladiums, so these are very cool caladiums. Big xanthia, more cool fruit. I really like this fruit. It's very aesthetically pleasing. My favorite are actually alocasias and then philodendrons. Look at how big this palm is. Let us go to the next level. Let's go upstairs and we'll look down and see if we can see anything cool. Holy cow, it's getting way hotter as I'm going up. Oh my god. I can't. I don't know if we'll be able to stay up here for long. My glasses are completely fogged up. I'm very hot. It's harder to breathe up here. Oh my God, here, do you want to, let me flip my camera. I'm also carrying a backpack because I'm headed home today. It's super hot. And the humidity is released from the top and the bottom, so it's insanely hot. It's also like 80 some degrees in DC today. Oh my God. Here it is. We're in the top. I'm very hot. I'm gonna flip this around. You don't want to see a sweaty girl. The size of this palm leaf is incredible. Like, incredible. And it's also got something right around the outside. Oh my God, Jay Slow, you're amazing. I'm gonna talk slower because I'm losing my breath up here. It's so humid. Oh my God, thank you so much. I love you. Let me know what your favorite plants are and we will show those because there's everything here. They also have a desert. But it's pretty incredible. There's the mist going crazy, going bananas. And they just have epiphytes like stuck on stuff everywhere. We have an orchid room too. I haven't taken you guys to. More palm reproduction. So in love with that. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the chilies. Thanks for everything. Also just like thanks for listening to me talk about plants. That's that Cebu blue pothos right there. See how big the leaves are? And it still goes up more. It looks like a monstera. The key is getting them to attach to something. So rough bark is usually the best, a cedar plank. And you too can have yourself a big epiprenum that looks like a monstera, not monstera. Here, oh, we can get really close to these leaves. Okay, here's a leaf, Starbucks cup. That is a Cebu blue pothos, epiprenum, not a monstera. And we can tell because like as the leaves mature, there's no secondary fenestration. It's just individual fenestration. I love epiprenums. I had an 8-foot epiprenum elbow that I got to fenestrate and it was the most beautiful thing ever. And they tend to be a little less likely to rot than a pothos. Do you guys see this humidity? Do you see the humidity? Holy cow. Look at the windows. It's insane here. Oh my gosh. I am dropping my stuff. I apologize. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are wonderful. Oh, let's look back this way. Do you guys see that? We were just down there. The corpse flower is right there. But this humidity is like pumped in here. They actually have the blinds pulled because it's going to be so hot today and they don't need more light. Just insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at all this new growth. This is amazing. The giant, that's an epiphyte right there. I think it's an orchid. Some kind of epiphytic plant that does not root in the soil. It only roots in the trees. All right, there's the monstera. Okay, here's a monstera. So this is the difference between a monstera and the pothos on the other side. See the secondary fenestration, the small holes towards the center? That is a monstera versus an epiprenum. Thank you so much for the gifts. You guys are so great. I'm gonna take you guys on a field trip here. See there, you can see the secondary fenestration like way better to tell the difference between the epiprenums as they get bigger and the monsteras as they get bigger. Let's see if we can see the corpse flower. Like there's the corpse flower. We get a top-down view. That thing is pretty cool. Pretty, pretty neat. All of this is just natural, epiphytic. Some bromeliads are also epiphytic. That means they don't grow in soil. They grow usually on a tree bark. I'm kind of doing a little faster hot lap for a second because I might need to go down. It's a little hot. Oh man, look at this palm. So palm reproduction. This palm is massive. I'm gonna back up. These are palm seeds. They're immature, but over time those are gonna mature off and become seeds and then make new palms. Look, a palm tree. Look at this arch. This is amazing. Oh, another one. But they don't have the lines, the curtains drawn over here. It's insanely hot. Insanely hot. Oh. Little air plants just for your fun. These things are also very cool. Oh, I didn't even see this one from the bottom, but I remember seeing this last time. That tree down there, I don't know what it is, but it's so cool. It's beautiful. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back down. I'm sweating too much up here. We can come back up in a second. Oh, I'll show you some more palm babies. So these are palm seeds that are mature for this type of palm. Oh, this is a birds of paradise also. Many of you probably have this plant, seen this plant. This one's 2 stories. Yes, I would sleep here 100%, or night at the museum at here. I will tell you the best part. Oh, don't mind me sweating. I'm just dying upstairs here. It's bad. I'm sopping wet. I don't know if you can tell that. And it is not from humidity. But this botanical garden is free. You can come here as many times as you want. They are open like 10 to 7, I believe. So you can be here all the time. Oh my God, I'm so hot. But this is another palm seed. How cool is that? It looks like my dragon fruit. You're from Louisiana, you love humidity? Bless you. I'm from Michigan. I thought I liked humidity. I'm sopping wet. I'm gonna have to like set my phone down for a second and wipe my face off because I'm literally melting. I also have my journal stuffed in the back of my belt, and gross. There's like legitimately a 20-degree difference from the top to the bottom. It's a little bit much. But we're back down at the bottom. Okay. Breathing in dirt. I lived in Vegas for a hot minute. It was a lot. But
a little misty.
Oh man, you guys have to notice this thing too. Look at that palm. It's red. How cool is that? It's just so neat. Worth noting. Enjoy this for 1 minute as I wipe my sweat off me and decide what you guys want to see next. Thank you so much, J Low, maybe. But come back, follow me. There's gonna be lots of plant content, or there is lots of plant content on my page. I appreciate you so much. Oh my God, thank you for the gifts. You're so nice. This place is so freaking amazing. I can't even with myself right now. Like, also, I'm obsessed with bananas. Like, look at this big banana. I don't know if you guys can see me or not. Oh, you can't see me because it's flipped. You don't want to look at my Starbucks. Everybody's seen that before. But, like, it's far away. I'll show you how, like, it's big. It's really big. Everything is bigger than you think it is until you're standing here. I'm kind of obsessed with it all. I'm still wet. I'm still very wet, but we're loving it. This is my favorite place ever. This is my 7th time here. I've been to DC twice. Yes. What would we like to see? Are we like wanting to see some cactuses? Are we wanting to see some epiphytes, some orchids, more jungle plants, carnivorous plants? The carnivorous plants are really good here too. We could see some carnivorous plants. Those could be next.
Very lovely.
I think that might be the next place we go is carnivorous. Oh, aeroids? Yes. Carrie, aeroids are my favorite thing in the whole world. So let us go find the aeroids. I'm just gonna pop out to the corridor for 1 second so I can breathe in 1 moment of less humid air. Oh, I've never breathed this good in my life. But this is a corridor. This is pretty cool out here. They also have bromeliad balls and fern balls like up in the ceiling. See them? These are amazing. It's the corridor on this side. Yeah, those are orchids back there growing all the way to the ceiling. Insane. Insane. They have fruiting bananas in here. They have fruiting cacaos. Just all the good things, all the goodness in life. So here we go. Let's find some aroids. These are not aroids, but they're still cool. More Dieffenbachias. Houseplants in the rainforest. Look at that. We already found all those. The crawlers. Like, I love the stems of a crawler. Like, they just look so cool. Like, the leaves fall off and they keep crawling along the ground. That's cool. That's a very cool baby right there. You know, I couldn't decide what this was earlier. I should probably decide or find its little tag. There's its little tag. I don't know what that is. Its tag is blank. Oh, there's another Cerestus. Oh wow, their Cerestus is huge. It's on a long vine. I thought it was just that one over there. That's a Cerestus there too. Like under here. That little cute Cerestus. Oh, that's a big Cerestus behind it. That is not an aroid, but it looks like an aroid. It's actually in this completely different family, but a cousin of it. Very cool. If I see a greenhouse official, I'm definitely going to ask about that because I'm very into that. More aroids. That's an aroid. I don't know which one though. Maybe it's not. It's just a bat plant. So not an aroid. More awesome palm reproduction. I'm just obsessed with how weird it is. It's a gloriosum. Boop. Aroid. That's outside. We don't want to go outside yet. This is medicinal plants, I believe. Yeah, medicinal plants. Let's go this way, actually. A Dieffenbachia hybrid. Not an aroid, but still cool. Can't slow me down finding cool stuff. Peperomias, those are common house plants. Not an aroid, still cool. Oh, that is a queen anthurium right there. That's pretty cool. Big boy. All right, this is the desert. We're not going to find an aroid in here. We will find dry air. But still super cool. Like, I can't even. Like, these are so big. Oh, best ponytail poem I've ever seen. It's like the tallest thing I've ever seen. Super cool. And it's got a little friend. Just like wild. This place is wild. I call these wiener cactuses. I know that's not what it is, but it's a winteri. It's pretty close to wiener. The palms. Appreciate the likes and the shares. It helps me out quite a bit. This is Hawaii. Should be some aroids in Hawaii. It's very nice in this. This one is climate controlled. That's an aroid. It's an elephant ear alocasia. Right there. There's another one. Big ones. Big aroids. Those will get absolutely massive. I have one of those in my living room. Oh, this is like prehistoric. This is what the dinosaurs lived in, which is mostly ferns. Ferns are like prehistoric plants and have super old genetics. So you can see like the shit. So ferns reproduce through the dust. I can't think of what it's called right now, but that's what that is on the bottom of the leaf. Spores. They reproduce through spores. Very neat, huh? How many spores are on there? Prehistoric plants. Ferns. This is Fern Town. Oh, also, so how do new leaves come out of a fern? They unroll. So they're all rolled up like that, and then they unroll, they unroll all the way, and then they turn green and harden off. And even the little curly cues at the end go straight. It's very neat.
Restrooms back this way.
They're all the way back, like in the center behind, like that where the hydroponic stuff is.
Okay.
If you go through here, yeah. It's just like through these 2 rooms and then the center.
Okay.
It's pitcher plants. There's a billion varieties of pitcher plants. Look at how big this pitcher plant is. It's insane. This is called a sensitive plant. Should be in the Hawaiian gardens because it's a weed in Hawaii, but the leaves and all the petals and stems move. That's new growth right there, that lighter green. It hasn't hardened off yet. It's actually blooming.
They have kind of like a terrarium set up.
This is the other side of the corridor. Banana, or bamboo, not bananas. Those little orange things over there are cacao. This is the whole thing. It's pretty amazing. I think I'm gonna have to sign off because I have to run to the airport and I have to make some regular content, but I would appreciate any follows and likes and be on the lookout for a ton of content about this place and my home garden and my home jungle. But thank you guys all so much for following and listening about this insane garden. But I have to jump off because I have a plane to catch back to Michigan. But again, follow me. I would love it. And keep up with my different things that I'm up to. Probably will be back here. This is my favorite place in the planet. It's amazing. Also, it's free. I'm in the US Botanical Gardens in Washington, D.C. Check out their website. They're amazing. Bye, guys.